I'm going to use this. I heard some new information today, and then I went to go buy a deck that was equivalent to what I heard. I don't know how else to explain that, and I don't really know if I want to. Shh, it's a secret. I didn't have any. So then I used my app, and apparently I created a 15 card deck. I'm excited. I actually created a couple other decks. I am challenged because every time I go to like use an app to create something, I'm like, nope. I can do hard things, but for some reason, those in particular things are extremely hard for me, and my brain's like, no. I'm like, but why? I've said so much stuff and fun I could produce, and I can produce it. Why can't I do it? It's just my brain. I don't know. But I'm going to use the new thing I made. I already used it a little bit, and I'm going to pair it with this. I actually already paired it with this on the other one. And then I included it in like this philosopher thing. But let me see. 6 cards. I'll pull 6 cards. 6 cards from both. Excuse me. Okay. So for the first one, we got the golden hour. So this is key things for this is beauty, attraction, alignment, and magnetism. The balance is the harmony, creativity, emotional warmth. And the unbalance is seeking validation and superficiality. So the message is, are you attracting what matches your frequency? And the action is beautify your environment and your energy. And then the card that I pulled to go with it says, the awakened remain unmoved like the sky above shifting clouds. Because maybe that's, so to say more on that would be like, okay, the stars don't really change because they were put there to be just what they are, how they are, non-changing. So once you get to a place where you're happy, you can stay there. Maybe it's saying relish in where you are now. So the second card I got is the noon sun. So this is power, visibility, confidence, and leadership. A balanced version would be strong, productive, and magnetic. An unbalanced would be ego, overworking, domination, and burnout. So the message is, are you meant to be seen right now? Action, take up space confidently. And the card I got to go with that is compassion is like the sun, shining on all without expecting anything in return. That speaks for itself. Okay. The next one I got is the burnout. This thing was up and it fell down like, yes, I know. Standing ovation. Okay. I complimented the deck and it was like, thank you. Okay. Burnout. Exhaustion, overgiving, energy leak. So a balance would be awareness of limits, and an unbalance would be chronic depletion and resentment. The message is, your light requires fuel too. Action, rest before life forces you to. And the card I pulled with it is, do not fear change. The lotus must rise through the mud to bloom. Very fitting. Very fitting. Oh, okay. So it was, this one was get to a state where you're happy and stay there a while. And maybe there was more meaning, but that's just what I'm going to say. And then this second one was the compassion is like the sun shining. So like shine where you are without expecting anything in return. Just be you to be you, and then know that that is blessing others, and know that you don't require anything from them for you to be you. And then do not fear change, the lotus must rise. So, and then this is like the burnout. So like know your limits, just like the moon. The moon goes to sleep and comes back, and it goes to sleep for like a week or so. You know what I mean? So we'll be back in a week. Like do that. It's saying be okay with your limits because they're yours and that's what you were provided with. We're not speaking on enhancing the limits. It's just generally speaking on that. If something's calling to you like or about that in a deeper level, come find me or So because there's more to that. So I'm just going to move on now. So the black sun. This is shadow power, rebirth, hidden strength. A balanced is transformation through hardship, and an unbalanced is bitterness, emotional suppression. Message: your pain contains untapped wisdom. Action: face what you avoid. And the card that I pulled with it is you are part of the whole universe. You are never alone. Face what you avoid. You're not the first one to probably face this fear, so you can ask for help. And you're not going to be the last, so you can also provide help. Full circle stuff right there. And then moving on to the second to last, Solar Kingdom. This is legacy, stability, leadership, structure, balance, wise, authority, and protection. Unbalanced control, issues, or rigidity. Message: build something that lasts beyond emotion. I'm having trouble reading my writing. Build something that lasts beyond emotion. You know, like after a fight, are you guys going to split up? Or after a business partner disagreement, are you guys going to split the company? Or maybe it's nothing even in that realm. But yeah. Build something that lasts beyond an emotional argument, beyond emotion. How long does emotion last for? So like in a relationship, like build something beyond the lust. Even going beyond that, there's something even deeper there, but it says action, focus on systems and foundations. So like emotionally and whatever exists beyond emotions, what do you want to build and how far out do you want it to last for and carry on through, and what's the purpose of that longevity? This is very broad. It's okay to move slowly as long as you keep going. So this is just saying, be wise about your projects, especially if you're one to be like, what am I doing this for? Why did I start this? Why am I doing this? What was the purpose of this? Was this to fuel my boredom or fuel my purpose? Yep. And I think that's what that was for. So last but not least is the Phoenix Sun. Resurrection, reinvention, survival. Balance is resilience and empowerment. Unbalanced is living in survival mode. So the message is you're becoming someone new through the fire. Action. Release your old identity. So even in the deepest darkness, a single light shines. So this is saying that there's going to be highs and lows, and wherever you are in that, you are going. And that doesn't mean after a high, there's going to be a low. That just means like if you're feeling like that, that's going to pass. If you're living in survival mode, figure out how to safen your foundation. Sometimes you just have to walk away from that house, and because financially, or you know what I mean. So I don't want to use too many analogies and examples, but just release your old identity when you're going into something that requires that, because this is the Phoenix, transformation. and have resilience through that, because it's new territory, new beginnings. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of fuel. All right. Thank you.